Quebec Iron Ore, a subsidiary of Champion Iron Limited, is expanding its flagship asset, the Bloom Lake Mine. Located in northern Quebec in the heart of the Labrador Trough, the Bloom Lake Mine benefits from a strategic railway network, allowing the transportation of its high-quality iron ore to a state-of-the-art deep-sea port located in Sept-Îles, Quebec. The expansion project was started in 2011 by the previous owner of Bloom Lake. Significant investments were made to double production to 15 million tons per year. Many significant upgrades have already been completed, including pre-stripping of the mine site pits, installation of a nearby pit crusher and 3.5-kilometer conveyor, building of a process plant, and construction of the tailings park using the industry's highest safety standards. At the mine, remaining investments are attributable to four main sectors. First, the current mine fleet needs to be upgraded gradually to meet the increase of material movement of the new mine plan. The new plan was engineered to ensure steady operations capable of procuring ore feed for two plants for over 19 years without jeopardizing quality. At its peak, the Bloom Lake fleet will be composed of 8 units of loading equipment and 34 haul trucks capable of carrying 240 tons each. The current Bloom Lake reserves represent 807 million tons of ore at 29% iron. So the second main investment sector is a new waste dump to allow sufficient capacity to sustain the remainder of the mine's life. Next, the mine garage requires upgrades to ensure safe and efficient maintenance of the larger mine fleet. This investment will also provide facilities for new workers joining the workforce to support the increased production. Depending on procurement and inventory strategies, warehousing capacity may also be added. The final investment sector will maximize hauling efficiency and improve redundancy and flexibility of operations. Quebec Iron Ore's current operation already benefits from a redundant crushing and conveying system built to sustain the operation of two plants. Our 3.5-kilometer overland conveyor contributes to a significant reduction in greenhouse gases by offsetting the use of 2 haul trucks. Linking our nearby pit crusher to the ore storage facility feeding the 2 plants, this conveyor ensures reliable conveying of crushed ore, which is key to the efficiency of the operations. To procure steady feed from the plants, mine operations will use a combination of all 3 pits to source ore at the right grade. So, investments will be made to allow both Crusher 1 and Crusher 2 to feed both plants. Though this was not part of the previous owner's plans, our engineering team developed a cost-effective solution to allow both Crushers number 1 and number 2 to feed either plant. This will ensure steady operations despite shutdown schedule constraints and allow full redundancy during unplanned maintenance. Champion Iron's strategy has always been to invest in infrastructures and systems that ensure stable and efficient operations on a long-term basis. Ruggedness, efficiency, and redundancy are key elements of successful mining operations. Thanks to the previous owner's investment, Champion benefits from a second processing plant that is already built, significantly de-risking the construction project. To complete this infrastructure, investments will be required in all sectors of the plants. With primary equipment already in place, remaining work consists mainly of finalizing the installation and connections. Although the Phase 2 plant will be very similar to the existing plant already in operation, many details were modified to ensure optimal operations. The gravity separation system will benefit from the expertise gained in operation and will include upgrades to increase recovery of iron and flexibility to adapt to changing final product specifications. Other systems, like the thickener, were designed to ensure they will never become a bottleneck if plant throughput is increased over the years. These changes make the Phase 2 plant an improved version of the current operating plant. Most of the construction work that might typically lead to cost overruns has been completed. Equipment in place is of the highest standards in the industry and was kept in good condition during the care and maintenance period at the site. Investment in the Phase 2 plant started in January of 2019 and was intended to secure the equipment and de-risk construction activities. Temporary electrical systems and lighting were replaced with permanent installations. The existing tailings deposition facilities were designed to provide safe storage for the current operations for 20 years. Doubling the site production requires a progressive expansion of the tailings storage facilities and upgrades of different systems related to pumping and water management. Most of the tailings expansion investment will be required in 2027 to expand the coarse tailings deposition area. Logistics is an important aspect of our operations. Bloom Lake relies on a proven railway system to ship its quality iron ore to the export market. To allow safe and reliable operation of its 32-kilometer railway, investments will be made to improve the reliability of the loading system and to maximize railway capacity. The loadout system will be improved, and extra storage capacity will come from the completion of a second iron ore concentrate silo capable of storing 30,000 tons of concentrate. A new bridge will be built on the Bloom Lake Railway to optimize train cycle time. This bridge will allow a full 240 railcar train to wait empty at the entrance of the Bloom Lake Railway, significantly improving train cycle efficiency. In order to reach the port of Sept-Îles, our trains travel over 400 kilometers on the QN-SNL railway owned by Rio Tinto. This common carrier railway has reliably served mining operations from the Labrador Trough since the 60s and has plenty of capacity to serve our expansion. To reach their final destination, our trains transit on a 36-kilometer railway owned by the Government of Quebec through a subsidiary called SFPPN. This entity manages train operation and unloading, as well as yard storage. Investment will be required to increase the yard storage capacity and to improve redundancy. The addition of equipment such as a new high-capacity stacker reclaimer will allow reliable and effective operations. The SFPPN site has been in operation for decades and has all the necessary facilities to perform maintenance on our railcars and locomotives. Final vessel loading is managed by the Port of Sept-Îles, using a state-of-the-art berth built in 2014, with a capacity of 50 million tons per year. The Phase 2 expansion project is economically attractive and allows the rapid addition of high-grade iron ore to the market. Champion is confident in delivering the project in the same way it restarted the Bloom Lake operation, on time and on budget.